Hello everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful Monday, even though I'm not entirely sure those exist. But if they do, good for you. But we are not here to talk about Mondays. Oh no. We are here to talk about something much more interesting. The trailer for Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. Digest that for a second. Now, a couple days ago, I started reading the book, Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. And I've got to say, I'm not very far, I'm like 80 pages. But so far, this is one of the most original, subversive, and fun books I've read in forever. And granted, I don't read books very often, but when I do, I normally don't enjoy the experience very much because I'm not the biggest reader in the world, but I gotta say, I love this. This is not only a great, I really like how it's meshing the history with the vampirism thing. It's not just something ridiculous like some grindhouse story that some guy wrote on a sheet of paper. It's actually a really well thought out story with good characters, and just it's a solid story so far. I'm not very far into it, but I'm loving the book. So I'm looking at this trailer with a slightly more critical eye because I want to see if it's remaining faithful to the book. And so far, guys, I gotta say, it's kind of meh. So far, what I'm really liking about this movie is the look of it. The gothic 19th century motif just looks fantastic. Every single shot is really well framed, really well choreographed. It looks perfect. It looks just like you'd picture it in the book. This shouldn't be surprising because the director of the film is Timur Bekmambetov. Don't sue me for saying his name wrong. Who previously directed Wanted. Another film with gorgeous looking cinematography. But I gotta say, so far, some of the other elements in this film just kind of look meh. First of all, Bekmambetov, man, if this guy makes a lot of movies in his career, I'm gonna have trouble pronouncing life as a movie critic. But anyway, Bekmambetov used an excessive amount of slow-mo in the film Wanted, and in this film it looks like it's translating over. I gotta say, this is getting to like a Zack Snyder level. It appears that every time Abraham Lincoln swings his axe, Bekmambetov does this. Which is really effective in some shots. Like, there's this one shot where Abraham Lincoln chops a tree. That tree got its ass kicked. It's awesome because he chops the tree and the tree just goes, and it looks sweet. But some of the other slow-mo shots look a little cheesy. And it's not just him swinging his axe. It's him jumping off the wall. It's him getting knocked back. It's like this film doesn't even abide by the laws of gravity, really. Because when it's convenient, it seems like when the characters fly or go up in the air, they are in slow-mo time. And it's a little bit strange, I have to admit. Like, there's this one shot, and I haven't got to the sequence yet in the book, so I'm not sure what the context is, but it appears to be some sort of chase scene where Abraham Lincoln and someone else are jumping from, I think, a carriage to another, and they're, like, flailing their arms around in slow motion, but the carriages appear to be moving regularly. It just looks strange, the use of the slow-mo here. Also, Benjamin Walker, a guy who I've never heard of before. I'm assuming he's done some TV before or something to that effect. I don't know. The makeup for this character when he's the older Abraham Lincoln looks flat out bad. It looks like something that the J. Edgar Hoover would just go, "Wow, your face is really falling apart." Like, it just looks really, really weird. And also, I'm not quite sure if this is his voice or another character's. But if it is Lincoln's voice, the trailer has this kind of strange, yet pretty haunting narration. But the voice, if it is Lincoln, it doesn't sound like him. Lincoln had a more higher-pitched voice, by my understanding. And this guy narrating the trailer, whether it be Walker or someone else, he kind of sounds like Johnny Cash. It's weird. Like, he sounds like he's doing a really good Johnny Cash impersonation, and it's strange. Like, I'm not sure I can handle Lincoln walking around sounding like Johnny Cash, but you never know. But please keep in mind, even though I am nitpicking and saying a lot of negative things about this movie, I am really looking forward to it. This is a great book, and I feel like this could be a really good movie if done right, because I feel like it could merge the whole grindhouse aspect of having a ridiculous concept like Abraham Lincoln fighting vampires with an actual solid story. which is what the book seems to be doing really well. However, I'm just a little bit worried that the movie is getting a little bit too much style put into it, which is good because the movie needs style, but it just looks a little bit excessive so far, and I'm not sure Benjamin Walker was the correct choice to play Abraham Lincoln, but you never know. I'm not expecting Shakespeare here, clearly, obviously. This is Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. I mean, how great of a movie can it possibly be? But all I want is for it to capture the spirit of the book and be a good, fun summer blockbuster. And if it can do that and be solid, I'll be very, very happy with it. And those are my thoughts on the trailer for Abe Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I'm Movie Kid Mike, making sure your time is worth your money.